My name's Host Eric. This lovely lady's name is Host Capio. And today, yes, my beauty, yes, I know. Daddy knows. And Daddy knows. Today we're discussing the Rise of Pleasantcore, which is a term I just coined to. I'm sure somebody's come up with it before, of course, but a term that I just coined for the purposes of really describing a trend in my YouTube viewership as much as anything. I've been watching these, what kind of call them van life videos. A couple of different ladies I've been watching driving around in their vans. You know, kind of like continually moving around and camping different places. It's pretty pleasant. Hi, Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Happy Friday to you too. Hello, Mean Bird. And I was watching one of those videos this morning and I was just like, wow, this is so boring. Why am I watching it? The only answer is because it was pleasant. Sure, it was boring, but it was pleasantly boring. I think people enjoy pleasantness. I know I do. Of course, I'm one of those people who is very subject to differing moods. Right now I'm in a bit of a dopamine valley. I'm on, in the middle of sleepy week, so got a couple more days before I'm really back to normal. As with every month, I go into this upcoming bottle of Adderall thinking, I'd like to deal with it differently. Not sure if it's good for me ultimately or helps me to be more happy or whatever. Hi, LJB Legan. Not a whole hell of a lot is up right now. I'm going to go inside and do some chores in a little while. Right now I'm just kind of walking around the house, engaging in the pleasantness outside. In this video entitled The Rise of Pleasantcore, my intention is to be as pleasant as possible for everybody. I know that I enjoy pleasantness in media, and whether it be 2, 5, a dozen or more people who are here, I plan to be as pleasant as possible for them. Hi, Winston's mom. Welcome. Welcome to the Pleasitude. I'm feeling kind of meh because, like I said, I'm in the middle of sleepy week, but I also feel as though it might be a good time to do some LJB Legan. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Easy breezy, hello. I mean, maybe if it's referring to something specific that I don't understand the reference, then I wouldn't understand it, but could be that it's referring to something I just don't have familiarity with, in which case, not necessarily a bad name, but it's not going to work for me, per se. Well, let's go get the mail. That's a pleasant activity, getting the mail. You came here expecting some pleasantness, and here I am giving you exactly what I promised. Pleasantness. The pleasantness of getting the mail, everything. I got some mail. So, that's good. Let's get some more likes on here, says Anthony DeMarco. Well, how nice of you. What is Pleasantcore? Pleasantcore is a rise of something in my YouTube viewing habits, actually. Namely, I find myself watching pleasant but boring things on YouTube. Like this lady who travels around the country living in her van and camping places. It's all boring, but, you know, it's like pretty well edited boring, I guess. And yet I just continue watching it anyway. LJB Legan, honestly, it's a pretty confusing username. I'm gonna have to go with easy breezy there on that one. I think, if I'm being honest about it, I think it's hard to say. It doesn't roll off the tongue. I'd go with something like Smitty. Everybody could say Smitty. So in a little bit, I think I'm going to engage in the pleasantitude of chores in an attempt to maximize pleasantness on all possible vectors. Why didn't it get my thumbnail properly? Oh well. Hi, Eland Acts. Well, thank you for loving me. That's something you do when you try to fall asleep, is watch pleasantness. I guess I better mute this so we don't get echoey Joe here. Well, you know what's pleasant, I think, is watching somebody perform some common household chores like cleaning up. You know, it's all really about the attitude of the person who's doing the thing, so much more than it is about what specifically it is that they're doing. Like this cat, he wants me to watch him eat. That's fine. That's pleasant enough. If I'm happy to be watching you eat. I'm enjoying it so much. This is so pleasant. Then you'll feel the same way. You'll be like, oh, this is pleasant. I'm enjoying the pleasantitude. But if I'm like, I don't want to watch you eat, and you'll be like, oh, this is too much conflict. I'm mastering the art of feelings. What do you guys think? Pretty impressive, huh? Me mastering the art of feelings. As you can see, there are some dishes over here in the sink that need to be done. But I've got a special trick that I'm going to do. Instead of washing these dishes myself, I'm going to use the dishwasher. What could be more pleasant than that? Okay, so I'm going to take this pan. I'm just going to put the pan over here. I'll probably use that in a little bit to cook some very pleasant lunch. We've got all four of the plates that were left. We put them away. Got these two bowls here. They can get put away. And then, of course, a lot more bowls. There's one thing we use a lot of around here. It's bowls. Alright, now we got some mugs and glasses here. These are going to go where they go over here. And we've got a few more mugs. put these right here. Lastly, we've got these things put away here. We've got the silverware. There. Okay, now we've got all those put away. It's time to put the new dishes in the dishwasher. Before we do that, let's get a beverage. Let's take a little break. That's enough hard work for one 5-minute stretch. Right, beverage. A beverage other than coffee. I'm going to have a Pepsi. These Pepsis were on super sale yesterday. Super big sale. Hi, Mom, makes you feel at home? Well, makes sense. Home is where you say, hi, Mom. All right. Is Rachel here? Oh, Rachel's here. Good morning, darling. I was split in half between going back to sleep and starting a live stream. But I figured I'd get some dishes done and maybe cook something for lunch. Before settling in for an afternoon nap. What are my thoughts on cognitive function tests? I mean, depends on the tests, right? First Last says, Eric, hello, and hello, Rachel. I thought I might be more enthusiastic this time. Oh, wow. Thank you, Eric. What did I say? Did I say anything? I just said I thought I was kind of split in half about going back to sleep or... Oh, you're talking about me making lunch or something? That's fine. That's not a problem. So, got my Pepsi here. I've got a Pepsi and a plan. That's really all you can ask for in life. Pepsi and a plan. In addition to making some lunch for me and Rachel, I kind of, well, I wish I had gotten more Benadryl when we had gone to the, yeah, Pepsi and a plan. So let's go get some dishes done. Now that the dishwasher's empty, we can refill it with new dishes. Observe. Observe as the magic happens. What you're about to see is called the magic of doing the dishes. So I'm going to put this down here, and I'm going to put this other pot down here. Damn you! There. Now, we do this. Okay. Bowl. Forks and knives. Forks and knives can go bowl. All right. Now we've got this glass. Some more bowls, of course. Of course we have more bowls. We always have a lot of bowls. Bowls are like our number one shape of plate around here. Bowls, ding 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 ding. All we really need is bowls, ding 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 ding. All I really want is bowls, ding 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 ding. I love you, bowls, ding 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 ding. You're always full of holes, ding 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 ding. I think I just washed this plate. That plate's not really going to fit. Okay, so I got one plate to wash separately. And that's fine. That's not that big of a deal. All right. Let me get this in here too. Right. Dummy. Just put that in there and you have to close that thing. Okay. Pots and pans. Pots and pans and just clap your hands and just clap your hands. Where's that? I got 2 turntables and a microphone. Okay, we're gonna put this knife away so that we don't accidentally stab everybody. We're gonna rinse off this plate here, put a little soap on it, give it the old wiggity wah as they call it in Spanish. With a little bit of the old wiggity wah. And then we'll just rinse it off like this with a rinsing motion. And get the underside of it as well. Then we'll get this and we'll wipe it off like this. See? See the wiping motions? That's how you dry off something. I'm gonna try to get the counter a little more clean as well. I like to clean the counter. Yes, meow, I know. I've heard. I've heard the good news. At long last. Whoa. Alright. What do you want, kitty? You want me to watch you eat? Very well. Let's go. Alright, now let's go take another little break. Oh, I missed a bowl. Should have looked over here for extra bowls before I did that. Very TE demonstrative of me. More TE demonstrative, but demonstrating more TE, I would have gotten this bowl before starting the dishwasher, although I don't really know if there was room for it, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. In general, I think I'm demonstrating more SE than TE. It doesn't require me really figuring out how to do it at all. You can call both the interface functions figuring out how functions. Figuring out how in TE doesn't involve other people. Figuring out how in FE does. Whereas, like, FI kind of answers why, TI kind of answers why not. What, do you want water to come out of here? Can you get down from there, please? I don't really like you up here. Okay, come on, sweetie. Come on. Well, meow yourself. Alright, now I've got that last bowl done. Let's come back over here for a second. We did it. We did it. We went in the kitchen and we did those things. Yeah, we did it. William, how long have I had this crack problem? Am I showing you butt crack or what? I'm sorry, that's unintended butt crack. I'll try to pull up my pants more nowadays. You pulley says, guys with cats is such good vibes. Well, not just my cats. They're my wife's cats as well. Kitty does want the spotlight. Well, she likes to sit up here on the arm of my chair. I don't like her to sit here that much, really, but I let her anyway, plenty of times. But I'd prefer it if she'd sit, on a different chair maybe or something. Earlier today, when I came out here, she was sleeping on my chair, which I liked that fine. Like, I could just move her, and then she's not in my way, though. Like, with Kitty here, she's between me and bone rips. So I'll move her over there to Rachel's chair. Hopefully she'll just sit down there and be comfortable. Yeah, cats like to be up in strange spots. She can pick her own spot. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 other chairs in here besides these 2 chairs. The cat can she also has her box. She doesn't want to sit on any of the other chairs. She wants to sit on her box over there. So that's where she is right now. She's got all these chairs she could sit on, but instead, she wants to sit on this box. And there's Mr. Bubbles, being his normal scoundrelly self. My chair was pre-warmed, that's true. It was pre-warmed.
Oh, yes.
So I put this little bit of marijuana in there. The WEED that we are growing right now is really quite juicy.
It really is. I was talking to Lou and Kimi about how, like, I get stoned when I drink it, when I smoke it.
Yeah, for sure. Hi, Matarazzi Sound. What are my plans for today? Well, after I pull these bong rips, I'm going to make us some lunch, I think.
I was just going to grab myself a bowl of cereal.
Sure, you eat that is fine. I can make myself lunch. You don't have to eat what I make. I really don't know why I don't eat more cereal. I like cereal. I don't have any particularly good reason not to be eating cereal. But I just find I don't do it anyway. So, of the 2 weeds that I have harvested so far, some of it, at least a little bit of it, this one, number 2, I like a lot. I really like it a lot. The first one that came ripe, I would say I'm not as much of a fan of, although it's plenty stony. I like it fine, but what is she watching? Oh. She's watching ferrets. Well, I think you'll find switching from cigarettes to be very unsatisfying, Winston's mom. Yeah, it's so unsatisfying, right? Well, I will concede the following. It is a lot cheaper, and it's also easier on the lungs. You know, eighth slot SE is is very much attached to inertia. Like the reason it's easy for me to stay quit smoking cigarettes, even though I find it uh, so unsatisfying, is that well, in order to change course from my existing course, I have to change my course in some way. I have to do something, rather than just continue being the same. Continue being the same is easy for SE8, I think. Changing is hard. Maybe that's true for everybody. I don't know. It's easier to stay the same than it is to change, probably.
Some people like to go. Like they wake up and they like have their routine and they keep going.
Yeah. Well, that's I guess their routine too. So
It's hard to break routine.
I do think cigarettes are one of the more uniformly painful things to quit because it's not like you're quitting it because it's fucked up your life. So there's no sense of relief that, like, finally I'm not. Oh, God. Robert Bluth. I tell you, I know more things about Robert Bluth's foreskin than anything else in the world. He has a very busy foreskin. He's involved in all sorts of nefarious activities. He's just talking about his foreskin again, being gross. Nicotine is an addictive substance, but my point, Jeremiah Fix, is that I am not addicted to nicotine. If I were addicted to nicotine, I'd be perfectly satisfied with this thing. I am addicted to cigarettes. But I'm not anymore in the sense that I'm not smoking. Okay. So, it's about time to cook myself something for lunch. No, I haven't. I mean, I tried nicotine gum a long time ago. But I'm not interested in either of those things. So, all right, what am I going to cook myself for lunch is then the question. I think I'm going to make myself a double cheeseburger. Although in theory I could make two single cheeseburgers. I'm feeling more inclined towards the double cheeseburger. I know they were super expensive. Because they were trying to compare their price against the money you save by quitting smoking or something like that. Some ridiculous nonsense like that. All right, we're going to make some hamburgers. We're going to come back in here and eat my food, and then probably wrap it up and I don't know, watch some television. The A's do have a game tonight at 6:40 p. Tomorrow we got a full day of college football. Put some veggies on it. I don't think we really have any veggies. I don't feel like cutting that much. If I just do hamburgers, it's easier to cook. So all right, let's engage in Pleasantcore. The Rise of Pleasantcore. What kind of pleasantness are we going to observe today? We're going to observe the pleasantness of cooking a couple of hamburgers, a couple hamburger patties, maybe just one hamburger final product, you know. Okay, I'm actually going to cook only one hamburger because I have one of these hamburger patties left. I do have some other hamburger meat that's broken into kind of like patties, but that's going to be a different kind of cooking than this, so I'm just going to do one of these. Alright, now the first thing to note and remember and keep in mind when you are cooking hamburgers is that you have to cook both sides of it. So you're going to need something to flip it over. I've chosen this spatula here. It's got some give to it, but not too much give. A spatula is a lot like a pick in the guitar playing world. You want it to be the right amount of stiffness and thickness. You don't want it too stiff and thick, or you're just trying to play guitar with a chunk of wood. You don't want it too thin and smushy, or else you won't have any grab to it. Now let's go get from over here. Robert Baloop, you're being gross again. This is soy sauce. We're going to put a little dab of it right here on top of the burger. Just let it spread around. It's going to add lots of flavor. Some people like to call soy sauce the flavor of the Orient. For good reason. Because it's so flavorful. So we'll just let that begin cooking for a bit. While it's cooking, I'm going to answer some of the letters we received here at Talking with Fancy People. We obviously get a lot of snail mail from viewers all around the country and the world. Judy from Idaho says, "Hey Eric and Rachel, love the channel." Thanks, Judy. Well, he knows I delete them, maybe. I don't know, but that's worth noting. I don't know how you managed to get blocked. I guess I must have accidentally blocked you or something. Okay. Now we're going to add a little bit more of this soy sauce, this time to the other side of it. There. Just let that spread around and cook like a little angel. All right. Wouldn't that be cool if we got snail mail to the channel? People wrote fan letters like in the olden days. Oh, that's very plausible, Vincent's mom. Very plausible. Alright, now because I put some soy sauce in here, that has a tendency to like kind of burn. Put a little water in there to help with that. Let me put a little bit more. There we go. Now that'll boil, and that's going to help speed along the defrosting process. Because remember, I started with this being a frozen burger, not a fresh burger. Okay. I'm going to flip this over again. This will stay nice and tender and moist, rather than getting like a burned soy quality to it. And once the water is pretty much all boiled away, the burger will be mostly done at that point. Now, I'm going to need to get some breads. Got a couple of breads right here. Get a paper plate. Okay, so I've got two breads here, and even though they're frozen, I just put them on a plate like that, that's fine. Put the breads back. Then I get ketchup and mustard out of the fridge, which I have right here. And I'm going to get a cheese. With this cheese here, I just break it into pieces and put it around the bread like this. Okay, then we flip this over. Looking good. Now we're going to put a little bit of this ketchup here. It's a brand new ketchup, so I have to take off the safety thing. ketchup it here. We'll mustard it as per me. And we are done. Voila. Voila, as they say in French cuisine. Voila. Alright, now put this top bread on the top burger. And we'll put these things away. Ketchup, mustard, and soy sauce. These will all get put away into el refrigerador, as they say in Spanish. Now, I will get a wee couple of chips. And I will get a cookie to round out my meal. Along with this soda, I now have what's known as the gentleman's lunch. Back in the 1800s, all the gentlemen would eat this for lunch. Ah. Okay. So let's take a stab at the gentleman's lunch, see how it turned out. I'm going to start with this chip. Good, it's very peppery. Mmm. I actually really like the still a little bit frozen bread. It's a nice contrast of like hot and cold, you know? Mmm. Mmm, so good. Indeed, the juxtaposition of hot and cold reminds me of the famous McDLT. A sandwich which famously kept the hot side hot and the cold side cold. It was really just a hamburger with lettuce and tomato on it. Mmm. Watch out, Mr. Bubbles. Mmm. Well, this is quite the feast. It's all part of the Rise of Pleasantcore. There's nothing unpleasant about consuming a healthy lunch. Mm. Mm-mm. Oh, my bad, Mrs. Invest. My bad. What day and time do you want? I'll put it on my calendar right now. I've been just like, fucking around, not doing anything. So, just tell me what day and time you want right now. Well, I'll email you anyway, but, I got two that I gotta deal with, huh? What is going on here? What? Didn't I already deal with this? No? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Okay. Um. Oh. Okay. Mm. Sorry for the slow reply. What day and time would you like? Alright, send that one off. Looks like I got a few of these things to deal with here. This one as well. Copy this email address. Compose, paste, typing session. Sorry for the slow reply. What day and time would you like? I'm on California time. Thanks, Eric. Okay, there's number 2. And now number 3. Got a third one of these I have to deal with. This one. They were all like a week ago almost. They paid me, so. Piao, 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 piao. Compose, piao, piao. Okay. Copy. Piao. Piao. Am I done? Yeah, I think so. All right, good. Thank you for whoever made me do that. I appreciate it. Sorry for the slow reply and everything. I've been ignoring shit, you know. Have you read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle? No, I have not read that. I read a little bit of Eckhart Tolle before and found it absolutely painfully ridiculous. All of its ways. I got a little mustard in my beard. I got a little bit of mustard in my beard. What are you gonna do that's weird? I'm gonna wipe that mustard off my beard. There, that's better now. Well, I think my lunch was good. I enjoyed it. Good job, Eric. Yeah.
Oh, good.
I deserve all of the praises that I'm giving myself. I'm gonna eat my cookie. It's the last thing I gotta do. I have a lot of trouble eating chips with my lack of teeth. But that's on the agenda of things to do. This fall is going to be a busy fall. You know, I'm going to get my teeth fixed. I'm going to get a job just for kicks. And, you know, for long-term purposes too, I suppose. But what's my favorite book? Well, I don't know if I have a favorite book. I say the most influential book I read that was philosophical minded was Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. I might be the next Secretary of Meow. You can only lose something that you have, but you can't lose something that you are. Eckhart Tolle. Well, if you ever had my respect, you have lost it. Oh, Eckhart Tolle. How does this shit pass as wisdom? Who was that guy who had all those crazy fortune cookie things he said? Manu John, yeah. Eckhart Tolle is just a more polished form of Manu John. Well, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance was an INTP's book about philosophy and the object-subject duality. It was very much a philosophy book, not a Zen book. There's nothing Zen about Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. It couldn't be the consciousness more intellectualized in any book than it is in Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. I can't lose my shadow. It follows me wherever I go. think that's the best way to describe Eckhart Tolle is polished Manny John. Just gibberish, really. I'll tell you what's not gibberish. Is this deliciosa? Oh, mamma mia, look at this deliciosa. This one looks like the meatiest of all the branches almost. Right here. It's meaty. Like a sloppy Joe. Because, you know, the main ingredient of sloppy Joes is actually just ground up hamburger. Just regular old ground beef. You don't have to get extra sloppy ground beef. The sloppiness doesn't come from the fact that it's ground beef. It's that it's not formed into the shape of a patty. Plus, it's got all that sauce all over it. Yeah, too much NI. It's too like instrumental NI, you know? Like, it's just how we do things. We'll just reduce things to holistic things that kind of suggest profundity without actually saying anything. I don't like it. Like, philosophy is, I view philosophy as a TI heavy endeavor. I like the inclusion of NI, makes it not insufferable as you don't have to wade through endless reams of TI, NI, like case building shit, you know? I mean, TINE case building shit. I'm gonna water these plants here. That's a pleasant thing we can do. Because we're into pleasantness. Now with the rise of Pleasantcore, it's really paying off. As pleasant things increasingly go viral. What is this video you're sharing with me, Eric? Just an old guy sipping iced tea on the porch. That'd be interesting if the most viral things took a brief period where they became extremely boring. Like watching this lady and her dog go camping in their van. I've been like kind of sort of binging. How do you can binge something that's that boring? It's like I even watch it on regular speed because if it's on faster than that, it just loses its pleasantness. Yuck, you cannot possibly believe it. That's ridiculous. Not everything that celebrities do is staged for whatever. I look like a stereotypical fisherman. Well, I got the unasked for and perhaps even undesired senior discount at the supermarket yesterday. When they say like, and I'll just add in your senior discount. I just was like, I didn't say anything because, you know, it's like if they ask me, I'll tell them, no, I'm not a senior citizen. But if they don't ask me and they just say, and here's your senior discount, I just not say anything, I guess, you know. Seems like they want to give it to me. But then, yesterday, apparently, the lady at the supermarket also thought we were paying with food stamps. Because after I paid for everything, she's like, and there's going to be a little bit more here for the cat food and just a couple other things. I'm like, what? And she's like, oh, no, it's not. That I know what that is when they do that. It's when they think you're paying with food stamps because food stamps can't pay for absolutely everything. Like you can't buy beer with food stamps. I guess maybe not cat food either, since that's what she said yesterday. I'm like, man, I really must look down on my luck. She's seen us in there before. Maybe she has confused with another couple or something. Who knows? Probably thinks Rachel's my daughter. Alright, I made more coffees for myself here. Because why? Coffee is pleasant. What could be more pleasant than having a nice cup of coffee?
Yeah. Makes the world go around.
Okay, well, if your theory involves her secretly wanting you, then I'm down with it. I'm in favor of that theory. I think that's a great theory.
That I'm down with. But the contracts breakup, I think someone made that up and just planted it. Like, I don't think that's true.
I mean, it's just a regular looking Wells Fargo bank card, you know? But, that's why I periodically cut my hair. Anyway, I'm going to get my teeth fixed. So, I figured out, like, okay, I think I can do this without breaking the bank here if I'm probably going to have to get, like, 2 implants. And I can do bridges for the rest of the problems. So, that won't be super expensive. If we can get out of fixing my teeth for 10 grand or less, I'll be happy about that. And I'm kind of looking forward to getting a job, you know? Not something I really thought about too seriously before, but I noticed, I think there's a sign on the boot jack market again saying that they're looking for people. Maybe I'll go apply there. I didn't have to get my teeth fixed to work there.
No, you don't.
I mean, I'd still get them fixed, but I could work in the boot jack market in the interim.
Yeah. I just was listening to a tarot card reading about your new career, and it said it was just basically blank. Like whatever I've done before is over, and I'm gonna start anew.
Yeah. You know, I like the idea of making pleasant long form videos that are edited. There's a lot of pleasant things I could record. A periodontist. I think that's how it is in California too. I know implants are expensive, but the thing is, if I had to get a bunch of implants, then that would be a big, huge expense. But if I only have to get a couple of them, then I should be able to get the whole thing done for under 10 grand with bridges and stuff, you know? Maybe even if I have to get like 3 implants, well, then I might have to go in over 10 grand a little bit, but, you know. You can get them for less than, for like 3,000 a piece, I think. Yeah, I'm feeling, I guess, kind of inspired by some of these boring ass videos I've been watching. I cannot understand how it is that I continue to watch this lady and her boring videos. They're so boring, but I just keep watching them because, why? Because they're pleasant. And that's what I'm talking about, the Rise of Pleasantcore. And what makes them pleasant? Well, she just seems to genuinely be enjoying whatever it is she's doing in a kind of mild fashion, you know? I think that's the key to pleasantness, is that whatever it is you do, just keep it breezy, move it fast along, and, edit it briskly. And you'll keep people's attention for a while, you know? I should ride the 4x4 on stream. I've streamed while in the Little Wilderness car before. When does the Friday frog jumping contest begin? You know what? We had to postpone it. You have to come back on Sunday. Why? Because all of the frogs died.
No, all the frogs died.
Yeah, so everybody has to get new frogs. Like I watched this one guy who doesn't like frogs. He doesn't like do anything to frogs or anything. He's not mean to frogs. He doesn't like them. When he goes camping in his truck and he's camping and he hears frogs, he tries to move further away from frogs. That's the sort of tension and drama you get in Pleasantcore, right?
Who doesn't like frogs?
Carpooling.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah. They turned the frogs gay. Well, frogs were already teetering on the brink of being gay the whole time, so that's not surprising. Even before they turned the frogs gay, the frogs were already pretty bisexual, I think. Which is really just step one to full blast mo. As Christina Ricci says in that one movie. I am going to be watching the Athletics versus the soon-to-be purging Detroit Tigers. But they don't come on until 6:40 tonight, Putty Cat. So I've got like 4 hours at least till it starts. Tell Noodles I said hi. He banned all my accounts because he thinks I'm going to steal his girlfriend. Are you trying to steal Noodles' girlfriend, Unicorn Ninja, or is he just being paranoid? Lots of people try to steal Rachel away from me, but it doesn't seem to work very well for them.
I love you.
I love you too, darling. The surging Detroit Tigers are going to run into a buzzsaw called the Oakland Athletics.
Ooh.
I gotta tell you, maybe we lost the last 2 games against Seattle, but we won. We split that series 2 games apiece.
That's good.
And well, I don't doubt that would make him jealous if she kind of likes you. No progress, Putty Cat. I think we're gonna have to lower the price.
Yeah.
Put it back up again. Thinking if we really wanted to move, we put it in like 1950 or something, a little under $2,000. Unicorn Ninja, you do look like a Chad, says Goblin. Well, I mean, I'd say if she's conveying to you that in some way that makes him jealous that she's enamored of you, then that's a problem with their relationship, you know.
Someone who is taken is enamored.
With somebody in the stream or whatever.
Oh.
What does a Chad look like? You know, big and tough and manly. They've got like pew pew.
Do you think they wear polo shirts with the collar popped up?
They might wear their collar turned up, yeah. Unicorn Ninja disavows the label of Chad. He says, I'm no Chad. Well, I'm no Chad either, Unicorn Ninja. So that makes 2 of us. This is a Chad-free zone. There was one day, I don't remember when it was, sometime back when I made a stream that I believe was titled No Pauls Allowed.
Yeah.
Which I said nobody named Paul can come to this stream. I don't really have anything against Pauls. I just thought it would be a funny title. I think you probably drew some Pauls in. You know.
Yeah.
If I saw a stream title, No Eric's Allowed, yeah, I think you'd be a gay Chad. Just means you slay a lot of pole.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how difficult that is. It might be a little easier to slay a lot of pole.
I don't know. I don't know what the dean seems like.
Well, yeah, Paul McCartney would have been
Yeah,
excluded
he would have been.
from that live stream. Had he wanted to attend it, he would not have been welcome. Chad Free Zone sounds like a new medication. But now that I'm on Chad Free Zone, I love to dance all the time. Jardiance. Jardiance is the drug that really makes you dance, though.
Yeah.
Well, it's 2:15. I've eaten lunch now. I wouldn't hate going into town to get some more Benadryl.
Oh, there's something that gabapentin. Oh man, if I don't write stuff down, I forget. But okay, going to town. Get some more Benadryl.
And get some more Benadryl. Maybe get gabapentin at the same time. Get that. You're gonna figure out which of us has it come due. No, I use Benadryl to help me sleep, Pretty Cat. I like to take a couple of Benadryls before I go to bed, and then I sleep better. And when we went to the store yesterday, we didn't get Benadryl, and we didn't get our gabapentin either, so we kind of need to go back there. Even though it's hot and I don't really feel like going and doing it.
No.
People do RoboTrip on Benadryl, but I think that's the liquid Benadryl. I just get the pills. I just take 2 of them before bed. It helps me to go to sleep.
I used to do that.
It doesn't make me trip or anything. It just makes me sleepy.
I'm down to do that if you'd like to do that.
Are you dressed for going out?
Pretty much. I think I'm gonna change. This is a little big on me, and I'm like hanging out.
It's pretty showy.
Yeah, not that there's wrong. If there's anything wrong with showy, it just like it's not fitting me right. So I'm gonna be tugging at it. So I'll be right back.
Okay. So we're just gonna go change out of her bosomy dress into a less bosomy dress. Oh, so what's your opinion on Taylor and Travis Kelce? Are they gonna break up?
No,
Or?
I don't think they're gonna break up. She was there at his game last night.
I think they're gonna get married.
I do too.
Then maybe eventually Taylor Swift will run for president. I would definitely be more likely to vote for her than for Travis Kelce. Yeah, she's got bosom buddies, all right. Nobody's ever accused Rachel of not having boobs. I mean, I don't think I stand a chance against Taylor Swift. If I want to win, I gotta pray that the available candidates continue to be as terrible as our current 2 candidates. You know, people have accused me of not having boobs before. I'm a little bit, but you know, I'm proud of what I do have. I got an A cup, and it's an A plus. Okay, 100%. It's my score on these boobs. Alright, so I should pull a couple bone rips because we're getting ready to go to the store. Feel pretty proud of myself for accomplishing a few things, including doing some dishes, getting the mail. Dealing with those horrible typing sessions, 3 of them What in the world? How about tomorrow, 4 p.m. Saturday? Okay, I can do that, yes. Alright. Copy. Saturday, 4 o'clock my time. Okay. Alright, I got one of those dealt with. Look at me go.
Look at you go. I'm sorry that we're gonna have to change the price on it.
That's fine. What is this? 155,000 likes across your
Wow.
videos.
Congratulations.
That's a fair amount of likes. 155,000. You can increase it by 1 right now if you push thumbs up. There, I just pushed it. Now I got another like.
Nice.
Brody Cat asks, "Are you now less bosomy and ready to go?" Yes,
Yes, I
she's
am.
more covered up. Okay. Well. Thanks, Buddy Cat. I need a P.O. box. I don't think I need a P.O. box. Yes, the wasps have gone away. Alright, I guess I'm going to go then, and we will go to the store, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for being here. You're wonderful people, and may all of your days and evenings and mornings be pleasant.